Welcome to my list of the top 10 most overrated wrestlers and divas. Number 10. The Undertaker. What are you doing on this list? I can tell you what you're doing on this list. The fact that he's highly overrated. He is not the second coming of Chuck Norris, guys. He is a once-in-a-lifetime wrestler, but stop acting like he's God. I mean, really. I like The Undertaker, no doubt about it. He is the best pure striker. He is legendary. I mean, 21-0 at WrestleMania, soon to be 22-0, depending on who breaks the streak this year. You know, it's not going to be Sting, so shut up. But listen, The Undertaker is just a man. He's 62 years old, he had to shave his head because he was balding, and you can tell he's really losing shape. I mean, he just had back surgery. But still, people don't age as well as he does. I mean, who can go up to his age and still be 6'10 and 300 pounds? That, my friend, is a feature within itself. But still, The Undertaker is legendary, but he's still highly overrated. And everyone should really stop kissing his ass, because it's really getting annoying at some point. I cannot tell you how many times somebody. And number 9. Oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. What is he doing at number 9? You all like him because he's dead. Alright? Some of you have probably not even watched him. This guy was probably before all of your times. He was from the 80s. And still you guys are kissing his ass just because he died 3 years ago? Come on! That's not showing sportsmanship or fanship. That's just kissing ass. Listen, Macho Man was good. He was great in his time. He was part of the mega powers with Hulk Hogan and helped revolutionize the whole wrestling era for the next decade, I'd say, or for centuries to come. But still, I'm pretty sure a lot of you just like him out of respect for the dead. And that's really not respect if you're just liking somebody because they're dead. It's not fun. Stop it. Number 8, Trish Stratus. Now listen, I do not hate Trish Stratus at all. Matter of fact, I love her a lot. But you know what? So does everyone else. For the same reason. Because she's hot. Sure, she had a decent run as women's championship back in the day. But really, nothing else is really special about her. I mean, sure, she is hot, but that's all you guys care about. She never really had much in-ring skill. It's not like she revolutionized the Divas division like Chyna or Lita, or even Mae Young. There will never be another Trish Stratus or a Mae Young, but you know what? I have nothing but respect for this 51-year-old legend. Well, if you want to call her a legend yet. I'm not sure if she's reached that status. But thing is, she is overrated simply because she's hot. She's not the best diva that ever existed, so stop calling her that, and please do not say that she is the greatest diva of all time until you actually start paying attention to her in-ring ability rather than her jugs jiggling around. Say that with a straight face. Number 7, Kevin Nash, the leader of the NWO, the guy who dominated WCW with an iron fist. Who the hell am I kidding? This guy is a nobody at this point. He was Diesel in the 90s and 80s and whatever, and then now he's in the NWO, and now he's tearing his own quad and all that. Listen, you all cream yourself when he returns just because of the NWO. Come on. Sure, Kevin Nash was good in his time, but as always, you guys always had to say that he was the greatest wrestler of all time. He has revolutionized the future. Everyone's gonna love it. No. I did not know who Kevin Nash was until 2006, okay? That's how unpopular he is nowadays. That's how, like, seriously, CM Punk said that in 1996, that was the last time Kevin Nash was even relevant. I mean, really, in 1996? I was born in 1996. That's how relevant, that's how long ago it was. Alright, well, he's still, on this list, but he's only number 7, so I guess that's okay. Right? Number 6? AJ Lee? How could I? Oh, just burn me at the stake. Oh my god, I'm the most evil person alive. Shut the fuck up, please. Alright? AJ Lee, just like Trish Stratus, is hot, which is the only reason why you guys like her. She's a moderate at best wrestler, alright? Just because and they just slapped on the Divas title to her, and now she's holding it for 227 days, maybe even longer than that? I don't know, I stopped counting after whatever. And seriously, she's not that great. Like always, you guys just like her because she's hot, alright? As a matter of fact, you guys only like the Divas because she's hot. She's not that great of a wrestler. She is always, taking cheap shots, and she always hides behind her big little assistants, which I guess is what the Booker's idea, but who cares? Number 5, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Come on, guys. Did you really not see this coming? This guy's just a bucket of blood. He was an evolution. His in-ring career stopped in the 90s, really. Well, at the end of the 90s, I guess. But seriously, other than that, all he did was bleed. But, oh, I'm sorry, that is the standard of wrestling. That is all wrestling is about. Just bleeding. No, it's not. Ric Flair actually could have died because of that. I mean, seriously, look at a guy look at him. I mean, a guy his age should not be bleeding as much as he does. It's like hemophilia. But still, I guess Ric Flair did have the longest running career in the world. But seriously, guys, he's not as great as everyone says. He's still a man, and really, he's nothing to brag about. No. Number 4, the bizarre one, Goldust. I think it's safe to say this guy is extremely overrated. He probably should be number 1, but that is another person who we'll get to. No one really knows Goldust except for Goldust. I mean, and people barely remember that. This guy debuted in 1988, 26 years ago, and suddenly he's the greatest guy of all time? This guy was on WCW for one night as this guy 7 just to drop a pipe bomb. Like, who does that? No one really remembers Goldust from the 90s. He was just that one guy that was just there. He was like, I mean, sure, now you realize how awesome he is because at 44 years old, he's still moving around like he's 20. I mean, sure, he's got in-ring skill, but is he the greatest person ever? Absolutely fucking not. Number 3, the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. Orton. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's self-explanatory. No one really likes Orton that much. I mean, really, sure, he looks cool. As a matter of fact, he's hot. He's 6'4". He's got tattoos. He's every teenage girl's dream. Oh, and you know what? If you look past all that bull crap, you'll realize that he's actually very boring. You know what? Because the only reason why anyone will ever like him is because of the RKOs out of nowhere, which he barely does at this point. I mean, if you watch Raw now, you'll just realize that he's just a whiny bitch who will complain the first time he doesn't get what he wants. No, Daniel Bryan, get out of there! Why are you at number 2 on this list? Actually, stay there. I'll explain why you're number 2. I'm part of the Yes Movement myself. I actually am a fan of Daniel Bryan. But he is number 2 because he's highly overrated at this point as well. He's roughly 5'8", if that. He's 210 pounds, which I guess is okay for someone his size, but really? I mean, it is saying something when a whole crowd of people is doing the yes chant at the same time, but really, his guy is still very new, breaking onto the scene in late 2010 after joining NXT. So he still has a long way to go before you can actually before it's actually okay to start comparing him as par to the Undertaker. Yes, I've seen people who actually said that. Oh, jeez. I actually had to stumble on saying that because I didn't want to believe that was real. But yeah, Daniel Bryan has a long way to go before we can actually call him the best wrestler of all time. He's the flying goat, he's got great in-ring ability, but he's not just good enough yet. Number 1. Finally, The Rock has been called overrated! I'm pretty sure all of you can agree that this guy, he is overrated. Sure, he was the electrifying one. The electrifying, yes! If you smell what The Rock is cooking, he got the crowd fired up with his self-written promos, his mic skills, his insults, his classic countries. Well, it doesn't matter what you think, because he's number 1 on this list because he's overrated. Seriously, guys, he's not as great as everyone thinks. And if you look back, that was the only good time. The Attitude Era was the only good time of his career. Anything beyond that, he's really nobody. I mean, now he's just in an acting career. He comes back and gets title shots whenever he feels, which I think is actually disgraceful to all the others who actually work their asses off. Well, that's all the time we got. I'll see you all later.